Hi guys, it's Cori with My Healing Crafts, and I'm jumping on to do another one of these 10-minute makes, the JJ 10-minute makes, hosted by Cori Dahmen. And my idea, which is something that I thought about a while ago when I did the ABC challenge with Seven Plaza and Crafty by Tony, when I joined on that to give ideas. I actually made these cute little specimen cards right here, and what I want to do is actually make it so it looks like so it can be a tab for your journals and all of that, so it could be a little something extra if you're doing all of that. So I did kind of cheat because for the ABC challenge I already went ahead and prepped these, so I had these all made up so I could do however many. And these ones, you can see I just kind of went ahead and colored or stamped on them, which is what I plan on doing. And this one I even did, and then there's a little blotchy piece on it that's really light, but it looks really cool. So I'll take my index card again, and if you put it on, it's really cool because it actually shows up a little bit on your index card. So I thought it would be a really cool idea. And so I wanted to give another idea for a 10-minute make. And the paper that I did this with is 2 3/4 long this way, and then it's 1.5 in width, and I folded it in half, and then I used my circle punch to do the circles, so it's really easy. But before I start the timer, I am going to use my corner rounder because I do like the rounded corners on these. I think it just makes it a little bit nicer so that it's not as sharp. And so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then I got out my stamps as well so that I have plenty to choose from. Okay, so we're going to start and see how many we can do. So starting now, and we're just going to go ahead. I think I'm going to try to do both sides at once to do the corner rounder on it. Oh, it does not like that. All right, that's not going to work very well, so I guess I'll have to do it singly. So I'm gonna at least get 4, and we'll see if we can get 4 made by this time. And I already have my little vellum ready for it, so I have that at least ready to go. And I will just go ahead and do 4 of these, and if we have time to do another one by the end, great. Oh, it does not want to round my corners. Maybe I'll try it again if doubled up. Oh, there we go. Just gotta press hard. So we'll get 4 ready. So I just thought these were really cute. I really do like the specimens. I thought that was a great. Oh my good night. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. All right, there's 3, and here comes number 4. And wow, when you're pressed for time, when you're watching a timer, and it can be a little stressful. So here we go. And they're just easy to make, which is what I love. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use this so that I can do background stamping on these real quick to get these kind of done. And what I was thinking, so I have splatter stamps, obviously, which I am going to use, but I mean, you can use like these ones right here that have the writing, which I thought would be really cool, so that if I would actually want to, I'm going to do 2 of them with writing. How about that? So we're going to go ahead and get my mount, and I really like this one. This is a brand new stamp set to me, so getting it off first time. Oh, that's really tough to get off. Okay, so we'll mount it, and we're just going to use archival ink here to do the inking on it. But we're just going to go ahead and ink just partial of this stamp, and then we'll just go ahead and stamp it down first since it's a new stamp. Clean up my mess. And now we'll go ahead and ink up this so that we get background. And it's really cool because with the size of this stamp, I think I can do both of them at the same time and actually place it like this on them. And that has a bit of the rose at the bottom. That's actually kind of cool. And I'm just going to take a little bit of the side bit here and stamp here, and then do the other side here and stamp like that. And that just gives me a really nice coverage right there. And so we're going to go ahead and clean off this stamp, and I think I'll do splatters on the front of all of these, which will be actually really cool. And I'm going to actually use this one that has the butterflies on it to actually do the other ones, because that will look really cute with the butterflies. And again, this will give me a quick coverage since time is of the essence right now. Okay, and we'll line it up on both of them. And again, this is, we should actually ink a little more on it so it can cover more on both. All right, here we go. Get this down onto here. And I like this stamp because it gives really cool. I should have pressed harder, but it's okay that it's faded. It's not going to matter. I mean, with some of this, it's going to look really cool faded, like as if it's been in a book for a long time. So then we're going to go ahead and flip this side so I can do the stamping on this side really quick. And I think I'm going to actually, no, we'll do black splatter as well. We'll keep everything pretty consistent when it comes to this. No, actually, we're just kidding. We're going to use walnut stain to do the splatters. And it just, do we want thick splatters? Little splatters. We're running out of time, so hey, quick decisions, people. Okay, we're going to go ahead and ink it up. And again, it's just getting it on there to have a little bit of coverage on it, because that will be your front of your specimen, and that way it will just look really cool. And if you want to, you can ink around it, but because of time's sake, I'm not going to. And at least that covers all of those. So then, of course, get that cleaned off. Okay, and so now we're going to set those off to the side, and we're going to use 4 of our vellum here pieces, and this is where you get to pick out your different pieces. However, on some of these, actually, if I use those tiny of a stamps, I'm going to need it to be inside so that I know the placement of the stamp. And I am going to use archival ink for this. So we're going to go ahead and ink up that little tiny stamp and put it on. Okay, so there's that one. And then we'll do wipe off. And then we'll do the flower one right here. Put it in and get that inked up. Put that one on, just like that and wipe off. Sorry for reaching over, guys. And then I think I'm just going to go ahead and hurry and use this little butterfly here and kind of center it and hope that it's where it needs to be. And we'll do the little bird as well from this stem set. I just got out whatever I thought might actually work, and we'll go ahead and put this one in the center just to make sure the bird gets lined up where I need it to be. And dip it in, and we shall. Okay, cool. Now we're good. We're on our stamps. So now what you could do is we would just end up gluing around just the one edge of this one here, just to get those all glued down. Ooh, my time's coming up. So glue that one, and then when you go to use it, you would glue the rest, and then I would just kind of cut off the excess of all of those. But again, makes quick little tabs for you for your journals, and I think that would just look really cute in your journals for decorations. And I hope that you guys like it, and thank you for stopping by, and all my returning subscribers, new people, anyone who just takes the time to watch my videos. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. And all that. But this at least gives you an idea that you can do for your journals in a specimen tag. So that, oh, there we go, and our time is up. But as you can see, that was actually really quick and makes for a really cute idea for your journal, to be able to make these tabs and all of that. So just give it a go. Easy to do. Just would be really cute, like I said, on. So if we took this, I would actually do it like this to put it down, and that way you have it on the edge and you can see it, and it would just give a little something else to your journals and all that. So thank you guys for all that stopped by and joined and watched, and that have been my subscribers, and that leave me comments and give me a thumbs up. I appreciate it, and I will see you again next time. All right, have a good night. Bye.